This video is for anyone wanting to do the test point and removal of RSA on a Rizr Z3. I have already taken the phone apart and taken the motherboard out. That is all taken care of. The back of the phone has 2, 4, 6 screws on the back, and after you get that off, this back plate just comes off the phone. And then take the motherboard out, which I have it set up right here. It is on a soft pad so that it does not get scratched up or anything. That is of course optional. You will need a data cable. You will also need RSD light. I'm using version 3.8. You will also need some type of battery or power source to be connected to this. If you have a battery low, cannot program on the bootloader screen, you can use this method for flashing anytime you want. You do not need a full battery. It's basically bypassing the battery and just using some power from the USB cable. So what I have done is taken a USB cable. I have cut it up, put some gator clips on the end of the red and the black, which is the positive and negative, and you will need to take the battery and look at the readings, which is positive and negative. The positive would go on the top of the phone connector up to the top, the negative will come down the bottom, and so you need to find the red colored wire in the USB cable, connect that to some type of gator clip or something like that to make it easier, and then you need to connect that to the terminal. And do the same with the black, which is the negative. Now that you have both of those connected, it might look somewhat like this, just as long as you have the positive up the top, the negative at the lowest terminals. The two middle terminals are irrelevant at this point. Once you have gotten a USB cable connected for the data and the battery power source connected, you're all set. If you're needing to do a test point, then you will need to make some type of metal object that you can ground the test point location with. For this, I have taken a just a safety pin with a sharp point at the end. That's all you really need. And I have put some electrical tape on it so I do not interfere with anything while I'm test pointing it. I'm not really sure if that's quite needed to the extent that I did, but it works, and anything that you can ground the test point location with is fine. You are going to want to use the thing that you've made. You're going to want to have the USB port handy and easily accessible so you can supply it with power when needed. Let me set this down here. Once you have grounded the test points, you will need to give it power, and you will hear Windows beep notifying you that it is in blank mode. Now in RSD lights, it has shown S blank Neptune LTE2. It's USB, and it gives you all the information. And that is the test point. If you wanted to flash the phone in that, all you need to do is use RSD Lite as you normally would and browse for a file and flash it. Again, it's very important that you get the positive and negative terminals correct, and if the test point does not work the first time, then you may not have a good enough grounded object, or not quite doing it right. Just try it again and wait until RSD Lite shows S blank Neptune LTE2. After that, you are all set and you are able to do anything you want with the phone, either unlock it, remove RSA, or anything else you wish in blank mode.